been a VMware partner since 2007, and they're really our most strategic partner, and it's the foundation for all of our cloud platforms. So everything that we do from our enterprise cloud platforms to the desktop platforms are powered by VMware. We use that entire stack, including from a security perspective, NSX. By tying all those pieces together into one cohesive system, it really has generated a different client experience than what they could get on really any other platform. So when we think of our clients, one of their biggest challenges and constrained resources is time. By having a VMware environment that they already know how to operate, that they've been successful with for years, they can take that same skill set, apply it to our environment. But one of the big differences with Expedient, we're a service provider. So we take care of keeping the lights on, there's no more fire drills, and their employees can really transition their work to focus on what's changing the business, what's a more strategic impact to the business, and how they can actually move from being a cost center, which is historically where IT has been, and they can really have a strategic seat at the table. A good client example, really the power of Expedient and VMware together, would be a very large university. They had a situation where they had decades of technical debt that was built inside their environment, and they had layer upon layer upon layer from a network perspective. They had divergent types of security, and they were spending 80% of their time just really operating their environment. They had a significant initiative to go to the cloud. They initially, when they said going to the cloud, meant the hyperscale cloud. But when we actually dug into it, they were looking for a cloud operating model, that flexibility and experience. So when we started peeling back and understanding how they operated, where their expertise was, one of the things that was clear was almost their entire environment was VMware based. But they had a physical data center and large platforms that were underutilized because they had different teams that had built things over time, and they didn't have really the efficiency and operation to get the full value out of the environment. When we reevaluated how they could get to the cloud, we gave them a different option. And that was actually the genesis of the cloud different message. We moved them into a VMware-based cloud, our enterprise cloud environment, and the entire migration for nearly 15,000 instances was done in under 9 months. And that also included transforming their network with NSX and moving them out of the day-to-day operation of the data center and also the operations of the infrastructure. One of my favorite quotes from the CIO was in the first contract term, so in the first 3 years, that they saved over $50 million just in infrastructure costs. That doesn't include any people at all. A lot of the value that we get from working with VMware is that cohesive experience. So they've leveraged the technology, and it can really accelerate their migration. We talk to our clients about a cloud different type of approach when it comes to that cloud transformation. So, and what we mean when we say cloud different is flipping the order that you're doing that cloud transformation. And normally clients are really burdened by all the technical debt, and that acts as an anchor, why they can't get out of their own way, and they kind of hit a plateau when it comes to that cloud transformation. So if you really reverse that 180 degrees, and we take and move everything out of their environment onto a VMware-based cloud, most of our transformation we can get done in 4 to 6 months. And that really allows a client now to free up their time and give back their most precious resource to their internal stakeholders. VMware Multi-Cloud Solutions enables our clients to have a single experience across clouds. Also, it really increases the security for their organization. We've really leaned into the Cloud Smart message and have been preaching that for the last 2 years. We speak about it from a cloud different approach, and it really marries the same way. By having that Cloud Smart approach, you can have one contiguous experience across multiple different platforms. So when we talk to clients about a multi-cloud experience, it's about having a unified security approach, unified way that they're going to operate their applications, and they don't have to invest in training employees across 5 or 6 different technology platforms. VMware really helps our clients be cloud smart by allowing them to put their application on the right cloud and putting the right workload in the right place. So they get a consistent user experience from a security perspective, from an automation perspective, and just a user experience. By having that one type of deployment, they can be cloud smart in what they do.